Hey everybody, this is Sean Hill, the Passive Income Coach, and today we're going to be talking about fees. Fees, yes. I know none of us like it, but we're going to be talking about a couple of popular platforms, Coinbase and Cashapp, and see which one charges the less fees and getting our money in turn and turning it into cash. And that's what we always want. But before I do that and talk about that, I'm going to give you a moment to read this disclaimer. All right, guys, let's get right to it and let's do it. Okay. So the reason I chose these two is because they are two of the most popular platforms as far as people having access to cryptocurrency and just being widely used and widely known. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you through kind of how I got here and what this all means. So, I mean, this looks pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to kind of walk you through it. So I took the BTC, I'm sorry, the TRC20 that's in my wallet. So a lot of the projects that I'm working on now, it requires TRC20. Well, that's great to fund the project, but what happens when I want to cash out? What happens when I want to convert that TRC20 into cash? And what's that process? Well, I'm not going to go through that process on this video. It really is very simple. What you do is you, from whatever platform you're on, you send that amount to an app called Change Now. So and Change Now converts it from TRC20 into whatever coin or another coin, in this case BTC. And I actually tried to play with LTC a little bit to see if there's a difference. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And so Change Now, it can change it into a lot of different coins and then forward it to the location where you want it to go. And then from there, you just convert it into cash and then cash out and you put it into your bank, your debit card, or wherever you want to put it. So that's the process. Once again, didn't want to go, that's not what this video is about. Didn't want to go through that whole process. I really want to I'm a bottom line type of person. I really wanted to get to the bottom line. There are other videos that can show you how, that I've created, that shows you how to do the process. For me, it's not necessarily so much how to do it, but what's the outcome, right? Because this is our money. This is real money that we have worked for. And now we want to make sure that we keep as much of it as possible. So let's go to the first scenario. So I went from my wallet and the end result was sending the BTC, the Bitcoin, to Coinbase. These were just test amounts to see the difference. So the test amount I sent from a wallet to Coinbase was $10. By the time it hit my bank, the final cost with all the fees taken out was $8.22. So that full cost for me was $1.78. So that was 17% fees. So that's 17% that it cost me to convert money from my wallet to my bank account using Coinbase and using BTC, Bitcoin. Well, I said, well, wait a minute. I don't always have to use BTC. Coinbase has a lot of coins, so I can use Change Now to change it into another coin that maybe the fees on this particular coin won't be so expensive. So I said, well, let's try Litecoin, LTC. So I had $10 in my wallet. I sent it to Change Now. Change Now, I sent it to Coinbase. But this time, instead of sending it as BTC, Bitcoin, I sent it as LTC, Litecoin. So let me just kind of back up a little bit. The time it took to, change from Change Now to Coinbase was about 12 minutes with the BTC. With the LTC, it was a lot quicker. I mean, it got there real quick. It was like 2 minutes. So it was really, really fast. And initially, when it hit, the fees didn't seem as bad. So I was like, cool. But what happened is when I converted it from Coinbase LTC and I cashed it out, that's when the biggest fees hit. So I came out in my bank account after everything was taken care of with, it cost me $2.19. So that was 21.9%. It actually ended up being the highest, the most expensive one. So I said, oh, okay, well, now I know that didn't work. Let me try Cashapp. So Cashapp, BTC, I sent $10, test amount. The final cost by the time it hit my bank was $8.94. You can see it's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. between, almost a 7% difference in fees. So Cash App turned out to be very, very, wonderful in this instance. Now, there may be some other ways, and if you have some other ways, please let me know, because the ideal is not just that we make money, it's that we keep the money that we make. It's great to make it, but it matters more in how we keep it. So Cash App to my final bank account, $1.06. So that's 10.6% in fees. So I said, okay, cool. Now that I have an idea about which one is the least expensive, let me try a bigger amount, because I wanted to move that amount into my bank account. So I did $650. The final cost was the final amount that I got out was $621. I was a little upset at that point. Before I really did the comparison and the breakdown, I was like, wow, $650, I get $621. Then I did the breakdown. That's about that's $29. I would rather have it, but okay, I get it. The people have to make money too. That ended up being 4.4%. Now, guys, when I compared that to the rest, that turned out to be really, really nice. So it looks like the more that I spend or the more that I send, the lower the fee. Because if you think about it, at $650, let's just round it off and say that would have been 10%, that would have been almost $65. I would have ended up having less than about $500. I mean, less than $600. That could be really expensive, but I really like the fact that, at least in this example, Cash App, the more I spent, the less the fees were. So that's really important to me. So I hope that's been of value to you. If you got value from this video, make sure you hit the like button. I hope you will. If you want more great content like this, as we break down, because here's the deal, guys, it doesn't matter what platform we're on, it doesn't matter what project we're on, or how much money we make. If we don't take care of the fees, then the fees will take care of us, and we will lower the amount of money that we actually receive. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. And that's the key. And if you want to make more great content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want the secret to one of the platforms that I'm working on, one of the projects that I'm working on, that will give you 6% per day, 6% per day for clicking a button, in 60 seconds, in 3 clicks. If you want that information is actually going to be in the comments and in the description of this video. So I hope that's been of value to you. Get in the comment sections. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have some better ways or some other thoughts, I'd love to hear those as well. This is Sean Hill, the Passive Income Coach, and I'll see you on the next video.